Have you ever found yourself drained, emotionally, mentally, even spiritually, after being around a certain woman? You can't explain it. She's beautiful, maybe even charming, but something feels off. You begin to second-guess your instincts. You question your worth. You feel smaller. That's not love. It's slow destruction. In a world full of noise, attention, and illusion, knowing how to recognize a low-value woman is not just self-defense, it's self-respect. The Stoics taught us, don't be tolerant of destructive people. And yet, many men tolerate behavior that chips away at their purpose, their peace, and their pride. Today, we're diving into the 4 unshakable signs of a low-value woman. Not to judge, but to protect. Because your time, your heart, and your future are sacred. So buckle up. This may be uncomfortable, but the truth often is. Let's begin. Number 1, she thrives on drama and emotional chaos. You can spot her by the constant storms around her life. If peace walks into the room, she slams the door. One moment she loves you. The next, she's testing your loyalty, accusing you of things you never did, igniting conflict out of thin air. This woman doesn't crave connection. She craves chaos. According to psychological studies, people who are addicted to emotional drama often suffer from borderline personality traits. They create tension to feel alive. But here's the catch. They'll drain you dry to fuel their emotional addiction. She's always in a fight with her friends, her ex, her family, or with you. And when things are calm, she becomes uncomfortable. She might pick fights over minor things or provoke you just to get a reaction. A high-value man, grounded in Stoic discipline, knows his energy is limited. He protects it. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. If she tries to drag you into emotional turmoil repeatedly, she's not a partner. She's a storm in disguise. And storms are not meant to be loved. They are meant to be survived and avoided. Number 2, she sees herself as the prize, but brings nothing to the table. There's confidence, and then there's delusion. A low-value woman often operates from a false sense of entitlement. She believes just being a woman makes her the prize, while offering little to nothing in return. No support, no respect, no effort. She expects you to chase, provide, serve, and worship, while she observes from her throne of self-importance. But relationships are not kingdoms, and you're not a subject. You're a man of value, not a servant. Psychologically, this behavior stems from narcissistic traits, exaggerated self-worth, and a lack of empathy. She might say things like, "A real man would do this for me. I don't chase, I attract. If you don't treat me like a queen, someone else will." But what is she offering? Emotional support, loyalty, wisdom, a peaceful home? Often, none of the above. The Stoics teach us to value substance over surface. A wise man asks not what a woman claims to be, but what she shows herself to be through action. If she's only taking and never giving, you're not in a relationship, you're in a transaction, and you are the only one paying. Number 3, she uses guilt and manipulation to control you. A low-value woman won't confront you with honesty. She'll corner you with guilt, fear, or passive-aggressive games. Instead of asking, she hints. Instead of talking, she pouts. Instead of listening, she weaponizes your love. You'll hear things like, "If you loved me, you'd do this. You're just like every other man." Or worse, silent treatments for days, making you question what you did wrong when you did nothing. This behavior is rooted in emotional immaturity and insecurity. According to psychologists, manipulative partners use guilt to create control, not connection. It's not love, it's emotional blackmail. Stoicism calls for clarity, communication, and courage. If she cannot speak openly about her needs and instead chooses manipulation, she's not just immature, she's dangerous to your peace. Love built on fear isn't love, it's control. A high-value man must not reward manipulation with attention. He must walk away because the price of peace is too high to pay for cheap affection. When she uses guilt as a leash, remember, you were born to lead your life, not be led by her wounds. Number 4. She hates accountability and always plays the victim. Ask her why things go wrong and it's never her fault. Ever. The world is out to get her. Her ex was crazy, her boss was sexist, her friends were jealous. You just don't understand her. The truth? She's not misunderstood. She's unwilling to grow. A low-value woman lives in a permanent state of victimhood because it relieves her from responsibility. Taking accountability would require maturity, and that's something she refuses to develop. From a psychological lens, this is a defense mechanism. By blaming others, she protects her fragile self-image. But in doing so, she never evolves. Worse, she pulls others, especially you, into her self-pity spiral. The Stoics believed in radical self-awareness. Epictetus wrote, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." A woman who refuses to reflect, apologize, or change is choosing weakness disguised as innocence. You'll find yourself apologizing for things you never did, fixing problems she created, walking on eggshells to keep the peace. This is not love. It's emotional slavery. A high-value man doesn't need a perfect partner. He needs a mature one, someone who owns her flaws, learns from her mistakes, and walks beside him, not drags him backward. Conclusion: bold, emotional wrap-up. There's no glory in saving someone who doesn't want to be saved. There's no honor in sacrificing your peace to keep a storm calm. And there is no strength in tolerating behavior that chips away at your spirit. The 4 signs of a low-value woman aren't meant to shame. They're meant to wake you up. Because your life, your dreams, and your mental clarity are worth protecting. In a world filled with superficial love and broken people wearing masks, it takes courage to choose differently. To walk away from beauty when it's laced with destruction. To say no when your soul screams for peace. As a Stoic man, you must walk with discernment, not desperation. Love should build, not break. And the woman by your side should water your roots, not burn them down. If this video resonated with you, leave a comment below. Share your story, your strength, or your breakthrough. Subscribe if you value truth over comfort, and share this with a brother who needs to hear it. Protect your energy, guard your purpose, and never settle. This is the path of the Stoic.